Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to 365 Day 2. It is January 2nd. As you can see, I'm at the office. Just got here. Bo's going potty and checking for cats, because y'all know that's got to be his routine. Andy is still at the house finishing up last-minute stuff, being a sweetheart. He fed Sam for me and put my trash out by the curb and all that stuff and gathering up all of his. And, you know, I was Christmas presents in the truck and that kind of stuff, so he's just finishing up at the house for me, so I didn't have to get up quite so early, which is really super sweet. Thank you, honey. Other than that, there's not a lot going on today. Not really anybody working today. Not really going to be anybody working this week. My guys don't all come back from Mexico until, until Monday. So, I'm just going to be plucking away. I think I got a couple invoices to do, some AP to get ready to send to corporate so they can pay bills, and obviously more filing. There's always filing. No matter what I do, there's filing. So, going to kind of be a slow day, but a good day. So, I will check back with y'all in a little while. Hey guys, sorry, watching Bo. Bo, you stay in the yard, baby. Hey guys, I am taking a quick break. Thought I'd share a thought with you. I mentioned before that we were just waiting on the approvals from the insurance company for my infusions. And I'd mentioned before, I said, well, you know, we started this almost 3 weeks ago. If we get this done before the end of the year, I've met my maximum out of pocket for the year, so there wouldn't be any cost to it for me. Bubbles! There wouldn't be any cost to me. And I had mentioned it before. I don't know if I said it on my vlog or on one of my live streams. I don't know, but in Texas, I've been getting this procedure for over a year now. And it's, you know, there's no approvals needed. It's just your doctor says you get one approval and then you're good. They know you got to have this. Well, apparently in Tennessee, because their laws are different, same insurance company, nothing changed except for where I'm getting this done. But you have to have these approvals. And I said, you watch. Because I've already met my maximum out of pocket, and normally approvals are done within 48 hours. They're normally done quick for anything. But you watch. Because I've met my maximum out of pocket, you watch. They'll wait till the last possible second to give me the approval where I can't get it done this year. Well, Monday at December 31st at 3 o'clock when I got my mail, the letter with the approval was in there, and I got a call from the lab about 4:30. They said, we got your approval and we can get you scheduled for, we'll be calling to get you scheduled. They're going to be calling to get me scheduled. They just called to tell me that it got approved. And now, of course, I have $750 deductible. I have my 10% copay, which is not going to be too awful bad. It'll probably mean I end up owing the doctor herself would be probably around $50, give or take, for the first one. And then after that, it'll drop to $25. But because I now have to do the starter pack again, because it's lapsed so long, and I have to do the starter pack again, which is I'll get one done, I'll go back in 2 weeks and get one done, I'll go back in 4 weeks and get one done, and then we go to the 8 weeks. Each one of those is going to cost me $50 to $60 round for everything, plus the $750. I am very blessed, thank you Lord, that the Janssen Care Plan, Bubbles, come on baby, the Janssen Care Plan will cover that deductible for me. It'll cover the $750. But I still have to make a payment on it until they send the payment. So I'm probably going to have to give them a couple $100 to begin with. I'll get it back, but, you know, 60 days from now. Isn't that fun? I knew they would. Like I said, normally it's a 48-hour turnaround on approvals for a procedure that I've been having done for over a year, that this company has been paying for this, or covering this insurance. Nothing's changed except my address. They waited until December 31st. 3 weeks to approve what normally takes 48 hours. Tell me it's not a racket. But what are you going to do? I couldn't do my infusions without it. I just couldn't. And, you know, I will tell you the Moringa is actually starting to work. It's doing a great job. There is a good possibility if I can keep this in my system. I don't want to stop them yet because I want to make sure this is going to be consistent and get through this winter, because it's going to get a lot colder here, and I want to make sure I can get through. So I will do this infusion and this starter round, and then that one farmer, and then I'm going to try and hopefully see if I can go without the infusions at all. If just the weekly pills that I take, which is a $15 copay, and the once a month, and then of course the Moringa, which is doing a great job. You know, because it's chilly out here now. It's probably, I think the actual temp is 42, but it feels like last time I looked was 36. I mean, it's chilly. It's chilly. But my joints aren't aching, and my knees are, they're kind of sore because Jack ran into them yesterday and popped it backward. Yes, him and Joe were playing, and they slammed into my knees and popped my right knee, which is the one I have all the trouble with, snapped it backward. So it's a little sore from that, but not the joint itself. I mean, so it's, we're doing pretty good. I mean, I haven't had an infusion since September. So the Moringa is absolutely doing a great job. And I need to get a review out on that for everybody too. So I'm going to get my Bobo back in here. Come on, Bo, let's go, baby. And get out of this cold, because it's cold. And get back to work. So I will holler at y'all in a little bit. I just thought I'd share that. Yeah. Knew they would do it. So I'll talk to y'all in a little while. Bye, guys. Taking another quick break. I'm actually out front this time. Bobo's taking out Bill's truck. See, Bill's been out at the duck blind all weekend, so I'm sure he's having all kinds of fun smells. Anyway, I don't know if I told you a little while ago, but most of you know what's happening, but just in case. And if I told you already, then I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself, but it is what it is. Jack is going home with Andy today. And I was just sitting at my desk, and I thought, when we get home, I gotta make sure and bring in the water bowls for Jack. And then I thought, oh wait, Jack's not gonna be there. Bobo, come here. So yeah, I'm gonna miss him. I'm not gonna miss the messes. Because again, first thing this morning, you know, he pooped and peed several times yesterday, and Andy is such a trooper. He cleaned up most of it, and then I'd mop behind him. And of course this morning, first thing, if you don't take him first thing, then he just cops an attitude, and he peed all over his kennel. I go to get him out of the kennel, and he's jumping on the cage and splashed it in my face. I was not happy, not even awake, just up out of bed. I took him outside, and I put him on the post outside. You know, I mean, he's got on his leash, but tied him to the post outside. He's only going to be there for a little while, so yeah, he just went, He had to go out anyway because we had to pull the kennel down. But I am not going to miss the messes at all. Not going to miss my house smelling like dog pee when I walk in. It doesn't all the time, because he does most of the time okay, as long as I catch him early. Even when I get home, it's like instant, you know. But I'm not going to miss the messes, but I am going to miss the little man. And that one there, I promise you that one's going to miss his little playmate. So I'm going to have to make it a point of taking Bo out there in the next weekend or two, 1 or 2 weekends, and letting them play. And Jack's going to be happy. I'm not worried about that. Andy takes such good care of them, and he's going to have Bo or not Bo, baby girl dog and camo dog to play with. So he's going to have his own area. He can run around. He's just going to have fun. He's going to have a blast there. I'm not worried about him. I'm just going to miss him, and I know Bo's going to miss him. So anyway, I'm about back to work. I just thought I'd pop back on and tell y'all that. So see you in a little bit. So I am on my way back for picking up lunch. We're having pork lo mein noodles and egg rolls. I've got you on my little phone holder thingy. Yeah, so Bo's here, as you can see. So you're liable to get me ducking around him for you to see me. But yeah, so I stopped to cash a money order that I'd gotten, that I've been saving. I got it for Christmas, and I was saving it for rent. You know, I put it with the rest of the cash I had. I'm just going to cash the money order, put it all together, and I can swing by on the way home and pay the rent. I usually pay it online, but in this case, this one time, no big deal. I'll just go pay it. So I stopped to cash it, and of course, I don't yet have a bank account here because I haven't done that yet, and I need to. Sorry, y'all. And so I went to the check cashing place here, and the only place around in this area that cashes checks is actually the Ace Checks cashing place. They charged me $25 to cash a $500 check. Money order. $25. And because, you know, rent was due yesterday on the 1st, but we have a 3-day grace, but of course with the holiday. So it's really due today. Not happy. So, not freaking happy. But, it's okay. My rent will be paid. I'll make up the 25 somewhere else. I'll figure it out. I always do. But, it's just aggravating. And I just got the call I told you about earlier. I was waiting on them to call and schedule the infusion. Sorry, I was making a turn. It's kind of a bumpy road. To get my infusion done. They just called. It is set up for Friday morning at 8:30 in the morning. I will get the infusion, take my butt home, and go to bed. I have not had one since September. They pretty much knocked me for a loop then, so I imagine... Sorry, y'all, it's a really bumpy road. Let's see if I can stabilize it a little bit. I would imagine, because I haven't had one in a while, this one's going to knock me for a loop. I'm going to just probably crash. So I'm not sure how much of a vlog you guys are going to get Friday. I will get some footage for you. I just don't know how much. So, y'all bear with me. I'm assuming and I'm hoping that you guys, you know, that watch me and, you know, love me enough or care enough or whatever you want to call it, that you'll understand that this infusion that I've been waiting on will get me out of pain that I've been in for months. And I'm ready for that. So... I'm hoping you guys will understand that. And, Lordy, this is a busy place. Sorry, guys. This is a really busy intersection, and there's no lights. You just have to really watch it. Anyway, I'm headed back to the office with lunch and my Bobo here. We are going to eat. On Friday, I will be getting my infusion. And I am so ready. I am really ready. And now it is starting to rain. Yay. More rain. More mud. Yay. But, on the flip side, I'm now down to only 2 doggies to play in the mud. But I had 2 doggies before. And then I had 3 for a while, and now I'm back down to 2. But, you know, I don't know. It's mud. It is what it is. I don't deal with anywhere near the amount of mud that... Sorry, y'all. I don't deal anywhere near the amount of mud that Andy does with, so I guess I should just count my blessings and be happy for that. But anyway, I'm going to hop off of here. I'm just turned onto the island, and it gets really bumpy through here because this is all industrial and trucks, and y'all know how that gets, trains and all that. So I'll holler back y'all after I eat lunch and stuff, and maybe I'll pop on for just a minute and insert a picture of lunch. You can see what we're having. So anyway, holler at y'all in a bit. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, it is like super late. It's 10 o'clock at night. I have had a crazy evening. I got home, my lights were off. I don't know why I paid my bill. I paid it Friday. All $222 of it. So, yes, I don't have a light that's going off and on. So, I called them. And was told, well, there's this residential agreement form or something that needs to be signed. I said, well, did you send it to me? Well, you should have gotten it when you moved in. I said, well, I didn't because nobody asked me for it. Well, it shows that the system called you. I said, excuse me, the system? Well, yeah, the system. I said, did it leave a message? Well, no, the system doesn't leave a message if you don't answer. So how am I supposed to? Anyway, long story short, you guys, 2 hours. Seriously, 2 hours. And, well, we can email the form to you. You can just print it out and send it back to us. And how in the blankety blank am I going to fill the blankety blank form out when I have no blanking power to turn on my blanking computer? I used effing and flipping. I did not say the actual words, but y'all get the gist, right? It just... Well, you could take it to FedEx Kinko's, but we have to have it by 7, and that was at 6:32. And the nearest Kinko's is 15 or 18 minutes away. I'm sorry. 18 minutes away. So, I would have got there at what, I don't know, I'm so tired, what, 6:52? Something like that. I basically would have had about 8 minutes to get it to them, get them to pull it up, get them to print it, for me to fill it out, and it's a long form, then get it scanned and get it back to them in 8 minutes, which of course doesn't happen. I was so mad, you guys. You just don't. So I am at the moment. I was going to stay home. I was just going to put some extra blankets on the bed. I'll be fine. And Andy, Kelly, and Kevin, apparently, according to them, me staying in my house when the temperature in the house was 38 degrees was not acceptable because it's going to get colder before the night's through. I said, I'll be fine. I got blankets and warm jammies and Bobo to curl up. No. I got the look, y'all. So here I am in a hotel spending money I don't really have to spend. I'll figure it out somehow. I'll figure it out somehow. I mean, between the $20-something to cash the check and $45-50 something by the time I got here and had to go get something to eat because I can't cook. So it's just been one of those days. I will figure it out. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. And I will figure out something, somehow, some way, it will work. And, it always does. I always figure it out. But in the meantime, when you're in the middle of it, it's just so freaking aggravating. It took me 45 minutes just to get to talk to a person. Seriously. I'm so frustrated. I'm aggravated. I'm tired. I'm hurting. So, how about a little good news instead? The good news is, as I told you earlier, my infusion is scheduled for Friday morning. And, most of you that have been with me for a while, you know what the infusions do. They make me extremely sleepy and very weak. Even though I go home and I'll sleep 3 to 4 hours when I first get home. I'll be awake off and on, but I'll just be really tired and really weak. And Andy says, well, I can come down and take you home. And I said, no, that's you would lose a whole day, because it's 2 hours to my house. I got to be there at 8:30, and it's 2.5 hours or so to get the infusion done. It'd be 1 o'clock before you even left for home, and then you still got another 2 hours. You'd lose a whole day. And he says, I don't care. I'd rather know you're safe. And I said, yeah, but you'd have to get up super early because you'd have to leave at 5:30 in the morning. Well, I'll just come down Thursday night then. He said, honey, I'm trying to help find reasons to come take care of you. Would you just let me? So he's being an awesome guy and a wonderful friend and a wonderful everything. And he's a sweetheart for sure. So, yeah. So, anyway, Andy will be here tomorrow afternoon about the time I get off work. He may actually beat me home by a few minutes because I still have to go pay the rent I didn't do today on the way home because the weather was just horrible, and they close at 5, and I didn't get off work till 4:30, and there's just no way with the weather and the traffic that I was going to make it. So I got to run and do that tomorrow. I got to go pay the rent. I got to go by the light company and fill out this stupid, ignorant form. I do have it in my email, so I am going to try and call them and see if they'll let me just email it back to them under the circumstances. I hope. If not, I'll have to go do that too. It's just a lot. It's going to be a crazy day, but it's okay. Because Friday, I get an infusion, and right now I hurt so freaking bad everywhere. It is not even funny. Stress will cause a flare. Big time. And it's been a very stressful afternoon. But on the flip side, Andy will be here to help me. He is going to stay the whole day with me to help me take care of the dogs while I sleep and make sure I get something to eat and that kind of stuff. So he is going to be here. I won't be by myself for this one, so that's cool. And what else? I did get our bed in, and the bed, by the way, the new mattress is extremely comfortable. I don't know if I said that earlier. Andy agreed. He said it's really comfortable. When he gets a little bit more space and he's got room for his bed, he's going to do memory foam as well. It was really comfortable. So at the moment, it is, hold on, I'll tell you. It is 10:15 my time. I am exhausted, and I'm going to bed. I'm going to put this up really quick. And then I'm going to go to bed, and I will answer back your comments in the morning. I know I try to do them before I go to bed, but that's not happening today. So I love you guys. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a great evening, and tomorrow is going to be a better day. Bye, guys. Love ya.